Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Dominions, turn 52, here with kirbyone. Let's see what's going on. Airmore lamenting the bump we had over that fort. Like I said, I'm glad that we had a nice fight. I think that I did very well for myself, even though I retreated, and I don't feel bad, so he should not feel bad either. And he says, yeah, okay, so maybe we should fight Hinnom. So maybe he has decided not to be as allied-ish with them two as I initially expected. So that is promising. I want all the help I can get against somebody who's put up 3 globals in 2 turns. Excuse me. Get some more Lamias. I think this is still in Yomi. Utenshire. I wipe out another Yomi temple. Not many of them left. And then, yeah, this is really annoying me, because he just hops across the border and then comes back and attacks me. So I'm going to have to deal with this in a more substantial way. Try and figure out a way to actually kill all of these things instead of just making them scared and run away. And this is the battle for the throne, which we will watch. So yeah. Why are they all regenerating already? They got hurt with something. That's weird. Alright. Yeah, magic weapons is going to cut through phantasmal warriors like butter, so that is no problem. Not going to cut through skeletons quite like butter though, so this will be slightly more problematic. Let's see what I got on them. They're up to protection 18 with rusty equipment, so uh-oh, these guys are in a little bit of a pickle, unless we can cut them out. Ah, shockwave. Sorceresses, dang sorceresses. Yeah, run away. Alright. Tear her up. Got him. Alright. There we go. Let's see how that went. I lose nobody against a level 2 throne. I feel pretty good about that. 121 kills from my Gandharvas. Very, very efficient. Some free gold, that's great. And yeah, Yomi. Dang Yomi. Annoying AI. TNG hasn't even sieged this castle yet. It's frustrating. Heck, if he wasn't gonna take him, I'll take him myself, but I made an agreement, so I will not do that unless I tell him like I did here. This is just to overkill. I don't know how much money he put into PD here, so I don't want to risk it, because these Astral Earth guys are really good. Now this is an important event right here. We don't really see a whole lot other than the fact that Airmore is here. My scout had just moved out to go take a peek at Hinnom, but seeing this under the purple banner instead of under the beige banner, because Hinnom was the one that took this throne. Hinnom took this throne with a lightning resistance heavy super combatant and took out all those Springhawks by himself. This is Hinnom's throne, and yet Airmore is on it. And so Airmore is just attacking Hinnom, like right now. He's not even like he's just attacking him right away. So yeah, they're at war, or at least, you know, Airmore decided to attack him. So I see that, and I send some semi-panicked messages. Have fun fighting Hinnom by yourself, basically. And hey, TNG, I'm pretty sure Aramor is going to die if he takes on Hinnom by himself and Helheim. So we should get in on that, because I do not think that Aramor is strong enough to be able to take on both Helheim and Hinnom. I mean, Hinnom is way bigger than him. Hinnom is like here, and he hasn't quite taken but he's completely surrounded it and taken basically most of that. So, and Helheim is deep into Niflheim territory, so he's pretty big too. Aramor just isn't that big, and I don't think his armies are quite cut out to be able to take what I expect Hinnom and Helheim to be able to dish out. So I want to do what I can to join in on that. I think there are a couple turns left of our truce-ish, but heck, if the three of them aren't all together anymore, I don't really know what the situation diplomatically is. The whole point of this truce thingy was I was talking with Hinnom, and Hinnom was saying, here are the terms for my withdrawal. I'll give you back this places that I took from you. And then I was like, okay, well, I need to expand, so I'm probably going to go attack Aramor. And he's like, oh yeah, Aramor and I are allied, so if you attack him, then I'll attack you again. And I'm like, okay, well, what about Helheim? And he's like, yeah, well, Helheim and me and Aramor are all allied. So I'm like, okay, well, then I'll go attack Yomi, I guess, because TNG is my ally, so that leaves literally no one else. So now Aramor is rogue state, I guess. I don't even know what the diplomatic situation is with this at this time. I didn't know what it was at this time. I don't even really understand it right now, how it all went down. Okay, Aramor's got that. A ghoul father. Should look that up. That'd be cool. But yeah, I still have to finish off Yomi, because he's got 100 guys here just continuing to raid into me and annoy the heck out of me. And until this is a secure border, I can't really move my forces. So I'll build up, but I don't have a whole lot to fight against. And with Helheim's just sneaky guys, literally probably anywhere, I'm not just going to walk in there and hope that I can take that out. But I think eventually I decide that Aramor is getting in my way trying to attack Hinnom. So as long as he is just kind of not letting me fight over in the west, then I'll go ahead and take on Helheim and try and knock one of his allies out of the war, and then we'll get it just down to us versus Hinnom, I guess. That's my plan. So yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff going on at this point in the game. Alliances were broken. I do not know what their end of all that looked like. I've only been talking with Hinnom. I think at this point I got onto Discord, but maybe it was all just in Steam at this point. Helheim, I stopped talking with after a while. And then TNG and Aramor, who are the only other people that I'm talking with, I'm sending messages here. This is all of my diplomacy. You've been seeing all of my diplomacy here. And then is staling still. So yeah, everyone else has gone AI. That's the current situation in the game. Let me see my research real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Okay, so I want Conjuration 7 still. Only 2 more turns left until I get that. That'll be big for me. And then I want Enchantment up to 3. I changed my mind from going all the way up to, I think, 6 it was. And then Evocation. Some Evocation for... Because like I was saying, the Earth Astral guys are cool, but they don't do anything until I can get Gifts of Heaven, which is actually 5. But Evocation 3, what does that give me? That'll give me Arcane Probing? I don't know what that'll give. Magic Duel. That'll give me Magic Duel. Okay, and Magic Duel I can actually use against Hinam's super combatants, I think. At this point in the game, I wasn't 100% sure how Magic Duel worked, but it seemed like a reasonable investment. I could just throw an Astral Pearl in all of my yogis and then just like throw one yogi at a time at a super combatant, and even if I lost like 5 yogis and killed Melquart at the end of it, it'd be worth it, because those guys are really expensive and really difficult to kill otherwise. So I guess that was my strategy, sort of, but we'll see how it works. Alright, rambling again, so we'll cut it here. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.